Well, hello and welcome to this midday market mood check on Moneycontrol. I'm Nandita, Khemka, and I have with me my colleague Yatin, Mota. Well, Yatin, it's another down day for the markets, but we did slip below that 17,800 mark briefly. But in the morning I was talking to Gautam Shah of Goldilocks, and he said that if 17,800 breaks decisively, we can see another downside of 4 to 5% on the index. But thankfully, we have pulled back above that 17,800 level. But we'll have to see whether it remains or closes above that crucial level. What's dragging the index today is the entire energy basket. We saw BPCL and HPCL and all those oil and gas companies gaining in yesterday's trade, and today there's been a reversal, and we've seen all those companies emerging as some of the top laggards on the Nifty. Divi's Lab is another one that is the top laggard on the Nifty. Axis Bank, Kotak Bank, Reliance Industries is also emerging as the top loser. What's doing well today? Gainers are few and far between. It's L&T. JP Morgan has come out with a positive report on the company. On the back of that, it's gaining. HCL Tech ahead of its numbers. It's up over 1% or so. The company is expected to report revenue growth at the lower end of the guidance, but it will still come somewhere around 3% on a QOQ basis in constant currency terms. So that is something that may be keeping street upbeat, thinking that that company may outpace its larger peers. Let's talk about Infosys. It was in the red just a few minutes ago, but I think it has edged back into the green slightly. But it is expected to report somewhere around 1.1% growth in revenues in constant currency terms. So that's one thing that we will be watching.
And I think Nandita, post the market hours, both HCL Tech, Infosys, which results will come immediately.
Sure.
TCS has set a precedence that growth is not an issue. Margins might look up, but obviously the kind of global macroeconomic situation is weighing on IT stocks. Hopefully, if HCL Technology and Infosys deliver a good set of numbers, and if you look at the IT preview, Infosys and HCL Technology will deliver the best-in-class CC growth and revenue growth in high double digits. So, the expectations are really quite high from HCL Technology and Infosys, and if they deliver, I think probably the kind of selling pressure that IT is witnessing, that will have some kind of respite, given the fact that valuations have corrected in the short term.
Sure, Yatin, talking about the broader markets, Nifty small cap index was holding up in the green a couple of hours ago, but now that has also slipped after Nifty broke below that 17,800 mark. Tell us, what are the other mid-cap movers in today's session?
So, the advance decline ratio is 2:3, so 2 advances, 3 declines. Clearly the market pressure on the broader picture. Today, there was one IPO which listed Saha Polymers, and that issue price, the company's issue price was 65, and the stock is trading close to 90 rupees.
30%
so, it's like a 38% gain to the IPO price. So, good going for that one. Sectorally, bank and energy stocks are not looking that great. As Nandita was mentioning, Divi's Lab is the top loser on the Nifty, but if you look at Laurus Labs, Gland Pharma, the companies which are in similar business to Divi's, all are under pressure. So probably the export data or the kind of pressure on API companies is seen, that could be something to watch out for. Navin Fluorine, Rail Vikas Nigam Limited, LG Equipment, all of these stocks up 5%. So the mid cap in the market, again, very, very stock specific moves coming in there. As I was mentioning, Gland Pharma, that stock is down 7%. Nykaa, after the block deal, that stock went up, but now it is below 150, trading at 148, down 5%. So that the kind of disappointment the stock has given, which is close to at all-time lows, clearly some supply coming in there. Divi's Lab, as Nandita was mentioning, down 3%. Varun Beverages, that stock has given up gains. Every day we see a 3-4% cut. In fact, let me just give you some details. Volumes on an average are 15-17 lakh shares, and on a 1 month basis the stock is down 14%. So some good correction coming in for Varun Beverages and Idea Cellular. Clearly that stock is hitting fresh lows in trade, 3% down right now.
Sure, Yatin. Today, as we know, the US inflation data will be coming out. So tomorrow we'll have quite a few cues to watch out for. First will be the inflation data, and secondly, of course, Street will be reacting to those IT numbers that are coming post-market today. But all in all, we'll have to see whether or not the Nifty manages to shut shop above that 17,800 mark today or not.
Absolutely.
Well, with that, it's a wrap on this midday market mood check. But for more updates and, of course, live coverage of the Infosys numbers, do tune in to Moneycontrol.